Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be doing another 10-minute pose challenge, mannequin challenge. I don't know. I'm going to try to draw a pose in like 10 minutes and it's going to turn out amazingly, trust me, because I've been practicing and I promise I won't panic and end up making it look really bad in the video. I would never do that. Anyways, once that hits 45, that means our time is up. I can keep that on. We're going to look at our reference because I didn't really analyze it beforehand. And alright, let's go. We got a little bit of a curve, which I usually don't even end up drawing. I now start with the chest instead of the... Okay, this is going to be really annoying to use this small pencil, but I already committed to it. I start with the chest now instead of the head because I realized I was just drawing the head way too small or way too big. It wasn't in the right place anyways. So if I just save it to last, I can usually get it drawn correctly. Because I would always have to redraw it anyways, so that just makes sense. Yeah, the chest is definitely not going to be perfect, but it's fine. I don't usually do this line right here, but we're going to just cause. I never really add that line. And that is also why my next step is going to be doing the torso and legs. I do not like doing the legs. They are, right next to the feet on the me not liking to do it scale. So if I just get them out of the way, now it's not as bad. Wait, but that's the opposite of me doing it for the head. Well, I guess I like drawing the head though. I just mess it up. That's all. Right. I tilted that the wrong way. It's fine. We're only 2 minutes into this. I've got time. I'm not even hurrying, really. I want to use this pencil because this is the final time I'll be using this pencil. But also, it's very annoying, so early retirement. You don't even get to make it through the video. Congratulations, Cheddar. You have reached early retirement. You made it to page 400. Clap, clap, clap. I don't remember what page you started on, though. I'm also realizing I drew that waist very, very thin. She has a tiny-ass waist. That is fine. I actually do that a lot on accident, too. Which is also why I have just recently started drawing the waist after I've drawn this. Like this thing right here, the little underwear shape. I've started drawing the waist after that, just for the sake of I constantly mess it up. You know, we're going to try to do this faster and a little messier than I like to do in my smaller sketchbook, because this is harder to do, being at this awkward angle that I have to draw it to record. So her other knee is also back here so that I don't have to draw anything different. And then her foot goes here about at her center of gravity, kind of, to basically hold herself up. I mean, I'm not even going to sketch in a foot yet because, God, fucking, it's not going to happen. Like, it looking good's not going to happen. I mean, I'm still going to try to do a foot. I'm just saying it's not going to look good. I mean, I could just do a box. I usually just do boxes, but like a little bit more shaped like a foot, but I always mess it up. Alright, then we'll go like this. Fuck it, we'll erase the whole thing. We've got like 5 minutes left. We're like a third of the way done. We're making decent time. You may say, decent time? That's a third of the way you still have. What do you mean? Well, the rest of it's not that hard. It's more starting it that's hard. probably. Definitely not just like coping or anything. I would never do that. Okay, I did make her waist kind of thin, so she might be slightly disproportional. That's fine. Also, I don't usually try to go for proportions this early. Normally, I would make mannequin, then go for proportions when I want to do the drawing. But we're gonna try to go for some proportions in this mannequin. Because I do think it would be nice if I were to proportion the mannequins, at least relatively proportion them, because, well, then that could just save me some time when I'm drawing. I don't really know. I don't know exactly what I'm saying. It makes sense to me. That's all that really matters. Alright, that's not terrible, but I mean, like, it's a foot. You can probably tell that it's a foot, but it's definitely not perfect. But it's fine enough. Alright. Now this, her leg, and then this one. We'll go ahead and give it some of that curve, even though it doesn't really have this much of a curve like this on it. I don't give a fuck. We can do what we want. Because whatever. I definitely have a very bad habit of drawing all of the limbs, arms, legs, that's all the limbs, the arms and legs, and I guess the waist. I have a bad habit of drawing all of them very skinny. It's not intentional. I just like think it needs to be smaller than it actually does. Realize it needs to be bigger, but then I like can't get it sized correctly. Something I need to work on, or that's something I need to work on, and have been trying to work on, but you know, I think it's been one of these things I've been doing since I like started, so it is a bad habit that I do without thinking. I could just like adapt it and put it into my art and be like, this is my art style, but it's not something that I want. I don't want to have characters with super skinny limbs all the time. I'm fine with it for some of the characters, though. Like, Banana Man is fine with him, because Banana Man, he's a fucking skinny dude. He's a very skinny dude. Because, he ain't got no food. He lives in the fucking forest. He just eats whatever. He doesn't know what he's supposed to eat or anything. He don't have no balanced diet. I mean, I guess I've been sending him on a lot of adventures now, so, I mean, he could have, like, better scenario now, but I mean, all these adventures I've been sending him on, they're not canon technically. He doesn't actually go on any adventures whatsoever at all until the main party of people comes up and meets him. He doesn't even leave his forest around the village. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop explaining because I am realizing, oh shit, I'm out of time basically, so we have to get her double peace sign arms. These aren't even peace signs. She just has her hands up and is happy about it. That's fine too, except for this needs to go down to her waist. Why did I draw her arms so small? That's apparently where her boobs go. I don't fucking know. She's not getting boobs because I can never draw them without like adding more muscle structure. They always end up looking wrong. But that's fine. I typically draw a wimp or guys, so it's usually not that big a deal. Alright, she is actually looking straight ahead at the camera, which is quite surprising. The majority of the time, they're at least slightly angled. But this is like straight at the camera. Alright. We have like 30 seconds left. Well, I know I started like 30 seconds late, so I could give myself another extra 30 seconds. Which I think I'll go ahead and do that so that I can erase this shit. And go ahead and get myself some slightly better arms, you know. Definitely spent too long on the legs. Probably didn't have to do that first erasing everything. But you know, live and learn or something. I don't know. There's a lesson to be learned here, probably. Am I going to learn a lesson from this? Absolutely not. No, I will not. Once I'm done recording this, I will forget everything that has happened today. I'll go ahead and practice later, and I'll remember my practice, but this video will leave my memory once I am done recording. She's not going to have hands because I can't get that in time, because I am out of time as of, like, right now. Yep, she didn't get hands. Her waist is floating. You know what? I might give her hands just because I don't give a fuck. It's technically cheating, but I don't give a fuck. You know, it's my challenge. If I want to just give her little boxes because I think it looks a little empty, that's fine. It's not. It still looks very messy because I'm not erasing anything, but there's her. Definitely messed her up a little bit. There's 10 minutes. Minutes. I don't know how to spell minutes, apparently. Minutes. I don't know. We'll go ahead and put my little signature on this foot right here. Ka-chow. There we go. I threw the pencil, meant to catch that. Anyways, I definitely still have many places to work on. It is harder to draw at this angle and the videos, but I'm not gonna blame that. I think I just have more to work on. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more of these, not on the video. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.